Yeah, I thought I'd start part one of the video. Obviously, there's a lot of people going, what are you doing in hotels? What's gone on there? And all of that. So I thought I'd tell you the story. Not that it's fully resolved yet. But basically, I've obviously been in this house 51 years since I was born. Um, and I basically took the housing, Clarion Housing guys, Clarion Housing, the Clarion Housing Group. I basically took them to the housing ombudsman. And was quite successful to the point that they've got to do quite a bit of work to my house, and they've got to also look at various other times that they abused me, really, and did various things. Anyway, they put me in a hotel so they can do it. I said to them, look, if I go to the hotel, can you get in there and do all the works, which includes a new front door, radiators fixed, kitchen, bathroom, everything's being updated. Because I've basically been too ill to sort it until now. Then they've just lost the plot over the years, which is why I've ended up going to the ombudsman and being quite successful. To be honest, it's not resolved yet, and being quite successful. But anyway, cut a long story short, I've gone to the hotel, had one night there. Obviously, I'm a smoker. There are other smokers in there. I smoke. Well, I smoke weed. I've smoked weed and puff since I was about 15, 16. And it's always really got me motivated and moving. And obviously, I've carried on smoking that throughout my life. I've had little breaks off of it and that. But I don't drink alcohol. I used to, but I don't now. And I now realise that now being diagnosed with autism and ADHD, I actually realised that it was, and I've had conversations with my ADHD specialist in London about it, and I've actually educated them on it. Instead of, like most people get stoned, get all sleepy and that, I get stoned and get lively. It has a reverse effect. And I said it's probably the weed and the drug, especially the speed growing up. Done quite a bit of whiz, speed, whatever you're calling it, street stuff. And now I'm on the legal stuff. It's crazy. They're prescribing it to me, but never mind. But yeah, it got me very proactive, like motivated. Um, and don't get me wrong, in 10 years' time it'll all be legal. And for medical use it already is now. In fact, I'll get to that bit in a minute. Anyway, what I was doing was not smoking in the hotel. I was going outside. I was rolling the joints in the hotel, in my room. And then where is it? I'll show you my tobacco pouch. You can see exactly what the crack is. There's my tobacco pouch, right? So I've rolled a spliff. I've put the spliff just inside there and shut that up. Gone outside. And sometimes I won't have a whole spliff. I'll just have half a spliff and then chip it out, right? And put the other half in. See in there, there's a little zip on this bit. I'll just tuck it in there and I'll have that half later. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's what I was doing. And then when I got back in my room, I was just putting my backy in the bathroom on the side with all my medicines and the weed. It's with my medicines. Anyway, I've had a very comfy first night. Thought, yeah, this is all right. Anyway, the next evening comes, which is Saturday night. About 3 hours before the incident, and we'll talk about the incident in a minute. About 3 hours before the incident, I couldn't open my big bay windows. Well, I couldn't shut it properly. Anyway, I went downstairs and said to the security fellow, whoever he was, can you come and help me with this window, mate? And the window is right near the bathroom. But at the time the incident happened, I hadn't put all that together. So it was just shocking to me. But anyway, he's come in. Yeah, this is how you do it, Phil. Sweet, whatever. He's gone. About 3 hours later, there's a knock on my door. About 2 in the morning. I'm just quietly sitting there listening to my records. I'm a bit of a night bird anyway. A lot of people with autism and ADHD are night people. My old man was the same, and my granddad was the same. It's all genetic. Anyway, there's a tap at the door. So I went up to the door and went, yeah? And he said, do you mind opening the door a minute? I went, no problem. Anyway, I've opened the door. And he's gone, what's that I can smell? He said, oh, I've been smelling something for the last hour and it's getting stronger. I've gone, oh yeah. And then he said, do you mind me coming in having a look? I said, well, I do really, mate. It's 2 in the morning. And then suddenly, from the sides of, out the sides of him, come 2 other geezers. There's 3 of them. I said, all right then. Do you know what I mean? Come in. And they burst in like the police. And one of them, he sort of not bumped into me, but he's got near me. And I said to him, who do you think you are, the police? He said, what's that smell? What's that smell? Anyway, I've gone, this is the smell, which is obviously what they're smelling is my weed that's in the thing. There's no smoking. I mean, I'm not sitting there with a spliff or anything like that. Anyway, I've led the way into the bathroom and there's me thing on the side. And the security geezer, well, he didn't go to grab it. He sort of, I picked it up, but he went to grab me. I said, who do you think you're going to grab? I said, you don't want to be doing that. Anyway, they've gone, right, you've got an hour now to get out. You're getting evicted. I've gone, yeah, all right. Whatever. There's no way I can pack my stuff in an hour, guys. Obviously clearing the housing. I had no money on me. And basically they terrorised me for an hour. And I'll tell you what happened in a minute, right? Anyway, I'm in my room just freaking out. Obviously I've got ADHD. My brain races at 100 miles an hour. I'm thinking, oh no, what am I going to do here? I haven't even done anything. Anyway, that's when I thought, fuck them, man. I thought, who do they think they're giving it to? And this is the first real argument I've had on my ADHD. To be honest with you, if I went on medication, I would have probably got arrested. But no, but it's chilled me right out. The medication is what it does. Anyway, guys. I've just took a call from Emma, the housing girl that's dealing with me. So I'll be able to update a bit more. I'm going to plug this power bank in. New power bank, guys. For me long videos. Anyway, they said you've got an hour to get out, man. You're getting evicted. Anyway, I'm panicking in the room for half hour. Then I thought, fuck it. I ain't rushing for no one. I'm going outside to have a smoke. Anyway, I went downstairs. Went up to the geezers, who kept telling me to hurry up, by the way. Went up to them. I said, by the way, I'm taking me time. And I sort of smirked. And one of them turned around to his pals and went, oh, he's taking his time like that. Anyway, I've gone outside, had a smoke, come back in. I said, do you want to ring Clarion? I said, they've put me here, they can get me out of here. And anyway, one of them's rung through to Clarion. And there's some night bloke there. And the night bloke from Clarion turns around and says, oh, he can't go back home, he's got a major gas leak. I haven't got a gas leak, guys. My housing officer's just gone, I don't know what that's about, Phil. Anyway, to cut a long story short, it boils down to it's about 4 in the morning. I'm still sitting there kind of arguing with them, saying I ain't actually done anything. Have you actually seen me doing anything? No one's saying yes. He says, I'm not going to kick you out till 9 o'clock in the morning now. So I thought, right, I went back up to my room, obviously feeling a bit sleepy by now. I thought I'm putting my head down for a couple of hours. Anyway, I've woken up, it's up past 10. I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute, you was kicking me out at 9. Anyway, I've got up. And to be honest, I've got up. I thought, fuck them. Do you know what I mean? I've done nothing. Anyway, I've gone downstairs. Gone up to the counter. The girl's behind the counter. I thought, here we go. You know what I mean? Here we go. You know what I mean? The manager's going to be out. It's going to be all sorts going on. And I said, has anyone managed to get hold of Clarion yet, love? And she said, no, I don't think so. I said, what's going on then? She said, well, just don't smoke in your room. You're all right. And I thought, what? No one said a word, guys. Yet I had 3 geezers terrorising me throughout the night, telling me I had an hour. Anyway, got to about... Anyway, that's when I said, well, hang on a minute, you can't be fucking doing that to me. And then expecting me to stay here. I said, them 3 geezers took the piss, really. And to be honest, she didn't really know a lot about it. She just started in the morning. She's a daytime person, which is fair enough. Anyway, I thought, I can't sit here. I don't feel comfortable here. So I just packed a few of my things. Half the stuff's still in the room. They can't go in there, even now. They can't touch my stuff. It's all the room's paid for. Anyway, I grabbed a few things, guys. I thought I'll wait till the buses are running. I got my bus pass. And I got on a bus back home. I was expecting my housing to call me on a Monday to go and say, what's going on here, Phil? Didn't have no call from housing. The hotel didn't even call the housing. Seems like no one knows nothing. But anyway, the housing wanted me to go back there, and I've gone, I don't really fancy that. And I'm in a position now, sitting here now, to give you a complete update as to where we actually are now. Where we actually are is, I've just had a discussion with Emma and Simon from Clarion. I'm going to go back to the hotel tomorrow for the weekend. Might alternate between my house and the hotel. Then I'm off to any hotel that I want, guys. I'm going to spend the weekend looking at the map, and we're off. And I've also gone to the Travelodge to make a complaint because, like I was telling Clarion, plus like I was telling my doctor, you'll understand in a minute, where I smoke weed, it's obviously illegal, but this you can get a card. It's not a get out of jail free card, but what it is if you've got autism and ADHD, and you use cannabis for a medical reason, which obviously I do with ADHD and ASD, and I have done all my life. What it is I'm just about to actually get registered. Well, to be honest, the last two times I've been looked at for weed. They've told me to get on my way. That's how crazy it is. But I'm going to be registered for the card. You can get it for other things as well. Multiple sclerosis. There's probably lots of things you can get it for. Mainly, I think it's mainly, obviously mine's neurological disorder. Mine's a brain, I've got brain disorders. That's what ASD is and ADHD. It's a lack of dopamine in the brain, which is the feel-good chemical, the concentrating chemical. And yeah, basically, what that enables me to do is, if I get on the street travelling with a bit of cannabis on me, as long as I ain't got 16 bags and I'm supplying the whole street, you know what I mean? If I've got like half ounce or whatever, an ounce, all in one bit, all that happens, and where this scheme is registered, do you know what I mean? To register, you've got to go to your GP and get your summary care record, which is your record, which is how they catch people out. And obviously my record's legit, and that registers through with the police. So they look at the card, ring up, yeah, he's all registered. And what it means is they'll send me on my merry way with the weed, with it. But like I said, you got shitloads on you. You're gonna be questioned, and you. But the way these guys looked at me, it's as if they caught Big Time Charlie in there, man, with fucking 16 keys or something. And like the housing girl said, you've done nothing wrong there, Phil. You can even be in a hotel with weed on you, as long as you're not smoking it in there. It don't matter if I smell of it. I don't go around complaining about the fucking people coming out the hotel bar stinking of fucking beer, do I? Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I smoke good stuff. I'll just show you a bit of my smoke while we're here. Don't know, any of you smokers out there? I quite like smoking. Do you know what I mean? It's a different vibe than drinking. It's a more chilled vibe. Go and listen to the specials, Stereotype, parts 1 and 2. Part 1's about a drinker. You've got Terry Hall singing. And then part 2, the coloured dude takes over, and it's about a smoker. Stereotype. Wicked tune. In fact, at that 12-inch of Stereotype is on this album here, the More Specials album. I'll tell you what, it's becoming my favourite tune. And it's so relevant that all these tunes, the two-tone tunes, a lot of them early radical sort of movements, mods, punks, fucking skins. A lot of the lyrics was about how shit everything was and that. And it's ironic that we've come full circle again. We've had the good times, and it's shit out there again. But anyway, where we're at now is I'm on a night at home, and go back to the hotel tomorrow. And then Monday I'm moving. Location unknown. It's all good though, people. Little interlude there. Playing the oldies tonight. Anyway, whatever you're doing, have a good one. I'll upload this video in a minute. Anyway, that's what's going on.